Hello viewers, and welcome back to Darkest Dungeon. I'm still doing this, can you believe it? I'm feeling a little bit loopy. I've been recording stuff for about like 8 hours now, and it's starting to get to me. Alright, good, let's dungeons. Let's monsters. Old road. Poisoned overgrowth. Exploring rooms. We need deeds. This thing's fine, whatever. Money. Just leveling people up. Trying to get the wield leveled up. I'd like access to more bosses, but mostly we're just leveling people up. Not much to it. So we got the guy with the dog. More shovels. We got the other guy with the gun and the guy with the big sword. And bandages? Is this bandages? Yeah, you find those corpse dudes. Well, nope. Torches. Almost left without any torches. I suppose I could be dark running. I wouldn't want to push it. It's such a bad thing to lose a hero in this, in hard mode in particular. Yeah, it's bad. So we're gonna go forth and do not bad. Good even.
Now they are as twisted as my own ambitions.
True. I suppose point blank shot doesn't need to be equipped. We'll bring Wicked Slice instead.
Cruel machinations spring to life.
An auspicious beginning.
Purpose.
With a singular purpose. Look, it's a thing to put a key in.
Finding the stuff is only the first test.
Them
Now it
deeds.
must be carried home.
We still need quite a few deeds. We need a small number of portraits. It'd be really cool if we could find just like a single stack of portraits.
Packs laden with loot are often low.
A couple battles in a row here. Definitely want to be at not low light. You know, I almost forgot to bring the Sun Ring. Oh, I was hoping we'd get at least one kill there. Okay, good work.
Unforeseen. Unforgiving.
I almost forgot to bring my Sun Ring. I had us all equipped.
Confidence surges as the enemy crumbles.
We actually have enough,
Push on to the task's end.
we have enough good damage trinkets now that I'm, like, reliably leaving some behind. Yeah, I think we want to take care of these guys first. Can you get there with the dog? No, probably not, actually. He doesn't even need to crit. Okay, but you do have to hit him, though, with the sword. Okay, this guy is at... Yeah, he needs to be touched again. Okay, there we go.
Slowly, gently. This is how a life is taken.
Well, we managed to kill one whole enemy in that first round. Oh no, your violence has rent him asunder.
Masterfully executed.
Okay, there we go. That's a little better. That's a little bit more like what I was looking for.
The fiend falls. A faint hope blossoms.
I have to say that's actually one of my favorite arts in the whole game. That the Houndmaster pointing with the dog running forth. It's a cool, dynamic sprite. The art guy did a good job. Man, you have a Sun Ring and everything. You can't hit people. He's gonna need some actual medical attention. I have the wrong skills equipped on this Houndmaster. How terrible. Wow, this guy is slippery, man. I'm having a hard time. I don't like healing when combat's still ongoing, but I think that it might actually have been necessary there. Okay.
Is. broken.
About damn time.
Offensive.
Wow, Rend the Marked can do as little as 5 damage, huh? I don't think I've ever seen it do that little. And obviously he needs to take a moment, regain his composure. You see if he can't will his wounds closed.
The light, the promise of safety.
And we're just going to do the same thing again. I'm just hoping. Okay, dodge, that's great. When I said I'm just hoping, what I meant was I'm hoping that I will do more healing than, that the healing I do will outpace the damage that we take. And it sure did.
Give them no quarter.
Ooh. Sapphires, nice. Alright, our leper's taking a little bit of a beating, but you know, that's sort of his job. Did I remember to bring anti-venom? I didn't. You touch it. Because if you get slow draw, it won't matter. Your speed is already nothing. We got slow reflex, it's just generic -1 speed. That's also fine. Alright, these things have... I forgot to give him blackjack. This is gonna end poorly. We're gonna end in tears, man. Minimum damage. Who could have predicted? Aw. Okay, let's see here. What would Grape Shot Blast do? All it has to do is not minimum damage. So of course it did minimum damage. Well, he's dead when he attacks again. Do I want to let him have an attack? She's at 119 plus 20%. Yeah, I'm going to go for it. It would be cool if this guy did not bash anybody's head open with a tree branch.
We require only the strength to follow it.
I said with a tree branch. What I meant was with a tree trunk. It would be cool if this guy didn't bash anyone's head open with a tree trunk. And always, as always, I prefer to isolate the big guys whenever possible. But Faceby really only has one mode, and that is smash whatever is in front of me.
Continue the onslaught. Destroy.
Alright, good crit.
All.
And everybody dodge. Ooh, bad dodge. Yeah, let's go for the heal.
Impressive.
There you go. Alright, if the stun lands, I think that we'll... Nope. See, if this stun lands, I think we'll get out of here without taking another attack. It even still could have happened if the leper had gotten a crit. He could easily have one-shot him. Well, I mean, I guess it's kind of disingenuous to call it a one-shot. He could have one-shot him after everybody else hit him 3 times, you know.
Prodigious size alone does not dissuade the sharp
Nice.
blade.
You have been judged and found sucky.
Victory, but a victory nonetheless.
Yeah. Wait. Do I think there will be a secret room? It's a tough call. So everybody loves corpses.
Glittering gold, trinkets and baubles, paid for in blood.
In a sense, isn't everything paid for in blood? I mean, if you use a broad enough definition. So here's a question. Is it worth killing my light now? If I intend to go down here and just camp anyway, My only concern is walking back through the corridors. I wouldn't want to get a battle, but we're going to take the chance.
Closes in, haunting the hearts of men.
Because I love taking chances. In a game where the penalties for failure are tremendous.
Awarded to the brave and the foolhardy alike.
I really do want these portraits. I'm never going to remember to use the dog treats. That's just wasted space. I don't really want to walk backwards in the dark. I'm just worried about accumulating a little bit too much stress. Oh, Dismas fails to disarm the trap.
Possessed by evil intent.
It was too dark. He couldn't see the mechanism. I don't actually understand the mechanism of that trap. It appears to just be a bed of mushrooms. Really don't. I don't get it. You know what? I'm going to assume that there won't be a secret room.
A handsome reward.
Oh, there's a key in the chest anyway.
Performed.
Well, never mind then. Wow, another one of those. Well, they're fairly valuable. I guess we're still at full food. I probably don't need the medicinal. I would love to know exactly what it is that you just did, man. Alright, so we'll go over to this next room that we can see, and we will camp there. So you see one of the beauties of scouting. I think I'm gonna not take this. We'll drop 25 gold.
Nature herself, a victim to the spreading corruption.
Not having started a new stack of gold is not going to be a big problem, because we're about to open up some inventory space. Do we get a scout? No, of course not. It's much harder to get a scout in the dark.
A moment of respite. A chance to steel oneself against the coming horrors.
We didn't even really need that. I just wanted to use some food. Alright, so no getting surprised. We have lots of skills for preventing ambushes. Well, I suppose we clean guns. And then I guess a bless? Like, we don't really have a lot of other meaningful buffs. Yeah, we'll give him accuracy. He's having a little bit of trouble.
The match is struck. A blazing star is born.
A blazing star is born. Last second. Alright, first of all, this. Secondly, this party doesn't need target whistle that badly. Honestly, nah. Alright, let's go explore this room.
If only treasure could staunch the flow of otherworldly corruption.
Well, this has gone remarkably smoothly so far. He said, jinxing himself. To a certain extent, we're past the difficulty spike of the yellows. Everybody's got good gear and real trinkets and... Okay. I was wondering if I was going to have to just kind of pitch for food. Man, am I really only going to get 2 portraits? That's very unfortunate. Alright, so I think entering this room over here will end the dungeon.
A fortune waiting to be spent.
Uneventfully.
In Radiant, may we find victory.
Screw you. Oh, look at all that prot. Oh, come on, Vestal. Come on, Vestal. Ah. And 22. 22 damage is fairly impressive. 22 stress, rather, not damage. No! Don't rend him! Alright, big crits, let's go! It does have a 23% crit chance, it's pretty solid. Alright, pretty good. Do you need to heal yourself? Gee, maybe. Probably.
Great is the weapon that cuts on its own.
Also, it's super weird that he's getting to go so early all the time, given his speed is actually pretty poor. I've said it before and I'll say it again, I think the speed calculation is just too random. So that's going to do 2 to 4 damage. No, we have to hit him with a real attack. Okay, real enough. Now it's time for Repair the Leper's Horribly Damaged Body.
Death by inches.
Alright, we're getting there. He's getting back. Alright, well, at least we can get the bleed to set in. These guys really have a lot of prot. Is that enough? No, not quite. There we go.
This expedition at least promises success.
Obviously. Man, he's still at 31. That's crazy. Do I go back and get stuff? Nah.
Every cleared path and charted route reduces the isolation of our troubled estate.
I cannot believe that the dungeon shorted us one portrait. We'll have to use the converter in town. Switch some crests into a portrait, probably. Rough. But at least he got unyielding. You know, that's something. Maybe.
In time, you will know the tragic extent of my failings.
Alright, let's get these guys cured of their horrible diseases. It seems like you can't set foot in the Weald or the Warrens without coming home with some kind of terrible, terrible disease. Alright, we did get the Weald leveled up. Do I want any of these boss rewards? No, not really. Well, I don't have a tremendous number of choices. I certainly don't want a hairpin. A focus ring is at least theoretically usable. I really don't think this is very good. 3% crit is just not that great. You know, we're going to do this just so that I don't have to think about it anymore. I want a portrait. No, wait. Sorry, I want to put crests here. Yeah, and do this. Right? Yeah. Alright, we're still pretty far off on these 16, so we need 28 more. Jeez. Also, you can tell I've been up for a long time and that I've been actively recording and just kind of like going for a while because it took me that long to do 44 minus 16. I acted like that was a serious problem. Well, I don't particularly want a Berserk Mask, but I do think that we're kind of running out of reroll opportunities without sort of gimping our people. So let's do it. Let's go fight the hag. A big fat pile of deeds. You know, this isn't... We'll sell it. It'll be fine. It's fine. It's a fine amount of gold. So who wants to go? Is the question. Let's bring you. It's the hag. So we want people who can hit the third row. I think my plan is going to be pretty much the same plan as usual when I fight the hag. So if you're not aware of that, what I'm trying to say is maximum stabbing, not so much with the healing or the caring about people being in the pot. Pretty much just murder. Okay, we'll bring you, and then, like, is there an arbalist? Yeah. Yeah, that's a party makeup. She's got scurvy and that wasting sickness. Sounds good to me. Sounds to me like she's ready for the big leagues. Alright, we do want to give him a big damage boost. I think we'll do this for earlier stunning. You get, of course, your ceremonial padlocks. Sun Ring and Survival Guide? What does the Arbalist need? Actually, let's give the Sun Ring to the Arbalist. Let's go Sun Ring and Dismas's Head. That's pushing it on the stress, probably. Let's not do that. That's plus 30% stress. This would still be plus 20. Yeah, that's still plus 20. That's not really that much better. I wish we had her orange trinket. This would be a good spot for it. No, you know what? We're doing it. We're committing. Okay, and then maybe he could have, you know, like a Cloudman Crystal or something. Nah, screw that noise. Damage pot. He says cauldron. It sure looks like a pot to me. Alright, let's kill a hag. Why not? Who says we can't kill a hag? Actually, hold on. Yeah, alright, we gotta back up. Camping skills. Some people should have them. Fits you good? Why don't you unlock Encourage? Weapons practice is pretty good. And Chatwood's already on top of it. Alright, I still really wish that there was a button you can hold that would just buy an inventory stack worth of whatever you clicked on. Probably don't need that many. 1, 2. We've been needing a lot of keys lately. I don't know what I'm thinking. So do I want to bring anti-venom? Yeah, let's bring a couple. Okay, let's do this. We're all good, right? I should make sure to actually equip these skills. That sounds like a real plan. Okay. Let's do it.
Her knowledge of horticulturalism and its role in various arcane practices impressed me greatly. My licentious impulse gave way to a genuine professional respect, and together we began to plant, harvest, and brew.
His licentious impulse.
There is
Dirty old
method
man.
in the wild corruption here.
Nah.
It bears a form both wretched and malevolent.
No. It's all random. Don't freak yourself out about it, man.
Glittering gold, trinkets and baubles, paid for in blood.
We really have to hope that the Arbalest doesn't get hit by any random traps. She might not be able to take the stress hit, honestly. Hey, you, maybe don't do anything.
Well struck.
Wow. That was an okay amount of damage. Damn it. Having no luck on the turn order here.
Press this advantage. Give them no quarter.
Curse you, dog. What is the speed on that dog? Fairly high. Fairly high. Also dodge, fairly high. So close to enough damage there, man. Now the Arbalest has to clean up after you.
A faint hope blossoms.
Alright, good dodge. We may be able to control this guy out through the end of the fight. You know what? I'm gonna get greedy. Let the Man-at-Arms take care of the stun. Which certainly is, you know, it's not great to go into the next turn relying on someone to hit their stun, because miss chance, resist chance, you know, all this stuff is worth worrying about. Just crush him, everybody, crush him. Oh wow, we did remarkably little damage. That go round. Also, really lucky stun rolls.
Not dissuade the sharpened blade.
Okay, I believe you. Secret room really early. Well, it is what it is. I don't think I want to come back here, so. Alright, we'll see how it works out. I mean, like, the worst possible scenario here, the worst case scenario from taking that, is that we end up with too much treasure and we have to leave some behind. Not exactly harrowing. Man. Again with the fungal giants. Sorry, blighted giants at this level.
Devastating blow.
Wow. That is some hardcore emo shit right there. Expect to hear that in like a Linkin Park song. Okay, not bad. Tentacles should do the job.
Continue the onslaught.
Oh, he even crit the fungal battery. Chatwood, that was beautiful. Dude is really not at his best when he has to heal people. He has a thing that he likes to do, and he's good at it.
Their formation is broken.
And that's it right there.
Maintain the offensive.
I feel like we're getting much better damage per attack this time around. Oh dear. Well, it's not going exactly as I had hoped. Dodges are nice, though. Wow, really? She failed to get that kill? That's crazy.
A victory. Perhaps the turning point.
Okay, portraits. You. I have arbitrarily decided. Oh, another whole stack of deeds. Excellent. Things are going pretty well loot-wise. Oh, I should probably like rearrange this party into some sort of sane walking order. I got done what I wanted to get done out there. This is a call to, oh no, Sickly. You lost disease resist from looking at that idol? He said this is a call.
A victim to the spreading corruption
And I was gonna try to make
with misintent.
a Foo Fighters reference. Then I realized that I don't know any of the words to "This Is a Call" except for "This Is a Call." Like seriously, I don't have any idea what he says after that in the chorus, and I don't know any of the verses. I've heard the song enough, you know, rock band and stuff, but man, apparently 0 retention. You have to die. Wow. Wyvern took that very seriously. You know what this means? Knife in the eye. Aw. That was the worst knife in the eye I've ever seen. I'm getting a little tired of your playful antics here, Mutt. Alright, we can get a Bola shot to mop that up.
Surges as the enemy crumbles.
Ah, Crush Your Confusion Spores. Why are they so effective? I think she has Blind Fire equipped, which would allow her to keep fighting even though she's in the front. Well, I suppose we'll mark him, because it's the only meaningful thing that the occultist can do from the back row. Oh, except the mark has no... Well, I guess it is reducing his dodge to 0. He had a small amount of dodge before, now he has 0. Everybody, just violence. Mark's actually not helping anybody, so I may as well heal. Because the Arbalest doesn't get attacking mark targets bonus on her her normal attack. Oh! Right before the end of battle, so we don't really have time to heal it off. That is unfortunate. Actually, you know what? I think we're going to try to buy some time to heal it off. Oh, if I hit him, he's just going to die. Come on. Alright, never mind. I was not going to let him hit again.
No intrinsic merit, unless inordinate exsanguination be considered a virtue.
Come on, man. You know that'd be considered virtue. Okay, well, that's handy. We got, we actually got information all the way to the end. Hidden treasures?
Treasure could staunch the flow of otherworldly corruption.
I think I don't want this more than any of the things that we're currently holding. Alright, so pretty simple, straightforward. We go to the place. Yes. We go to the room right before. We do the... we do the camping. Wow. Yeah. We do the camping, we get the buffs, we fight the boss. All pretty standard at this point.
Close in tenuous firelight and uneasy companionship.
Alright. Prevent nighttime ambush, pretty important. Let's see about healing you. You have field dressing. Okay, 27. Totally an acceptable amount. And then we can do... Who's got a 3-point buff? A 3 cost buff. You do, but it's not a good one. Maybe we can just do this. Alright, so we got 2 people who got the bonus crit. Do I want to encourage... Oops, I'm trying to unselect encourage here. Or do I want to pep... I think I'm going to pep talk, actually. Alright, that'll do it. We're ready for the hag.
The way is lit. The path is clear. We require only the strength to follow it.
I don't anticipate this being terribly hard, but,
Finding the stuff is only the first test. Now it must be carried home.
I'll take that item. A huge number of the enemies in the final dungeon are Eldritch. It's not literally all of them, but it's close. Oof. They know that she has that, that raised stress level. Oh, they really are just all going after her. That's crazy. Of course, the one that can't attack, he rolled really poorly on the initiative. Aw, 9 is not quite what I was hoping for. Really gotta kill this guy quickly so that he doesn't keep doing that. Alright, well. Oh, I thought we were gonna kill that dog for sure. This'll get him.
Annihilated.
That probably should have been a stun in case Diabolus misses.
Destroyed.
Okay, never mind. Moot. Still should have been a stun though. We can still recognize the right plays, even when we don't make them and also are not punished for not making them. Alright. Enough interruptions. Time for the hag. Huh.
This momentum. Push on to the task's end.
It is unlikely that we will get enough jades to make that stack of jade more valuable than a normal quality trinket. Actually, it's impossible. The default price for jade is $250, so...
Testament to the powers of corruption.
Oh no, wait, that's not what I meant to transform him. Why would I do that? Come on, game, it should have been obvious to you that that's not what I wanted. A miss. How embarrassing. There you go, that's what I want to see from you. This is not what I wanted to see. You sure are. Don't worry, you're a resilient sort of guy. I'm going to actually do the right thing this time. And then, with the murder, minimum damage, if you can believe it. Hey, listen, I didn't fight and claw my way through adventurer school to take advice from a guy who's being boiled alive in a pot. You just stay right there and shut up while we save you. Oh no. Just tasting the stew. Only healed her for 10. Alright, big crit. Well, reasonably big hit at least. Big crit. Can you guys please play along a little bit? I'll strike the pot when I am damn good and ready to strike the pot. Sir? Which is to say I will not be striking the pot. Oh man. Yeah. Okay, so she's gonna heal. But it's only gonna be for like 10. Yeah.
Perched at the very
Alright.
precipice of oblivion.
It took us longer to get the kill than I wanted.
Leave her corpse to rot, consumed by the spores she spawned.
I don't think I've seen that before. I guess we could just leave.
As the light gains purchase, spirits are lifted, and purpose is made clear.
I'm gonna get these 2 curios and then leave. So yeah, that fight took a little longer than I would like, and so our strategy got a little dangerous. Somewhere could totally have been attacked. What am I doing?
The darkness holds much worse than mere trickery and boogeymen.
Damn it. Annoying. So the hero's covered in sticky goo, and that makes him have slow draw. But it's not like he has slow draw until you go back to town and wash it off. He has slow draw forever. So, what exactly is happening? Does the sticky goo get on him and then harden into a shell that like literally cannot be removed, or? Well, that's never gonna do.
In time, you will know the tragic extent of my failings.
Indeed. So we do have one person who has to be de-stressed. Yeah, I think we can afford to upgrade this. And we have one person who desperately needs to be cured of the plague. But on the whole, very successful run. A quick peek at the Nomad Wagon. None of these are things that I feel I need to... Oh. Wait, I like this a lot. Yeah. I like that enough to buy it. Okay, we actually got a ton of deeds there. So that was pretty great. We're going to have our thing maxed out in no time. Our last blacksmithing project. We're going to have that upgraded. We're going to have that thing finished. Okay, we'll probably run a red next. Is this a real party? It is kind of a real party. I guess we don't actually need to run a red, but given how much extra time is built into the campaign, I had said that my plan was to get everybody to level 5 and go, but given how much extra time there is in the campaign, how much more than you need, I think probably we'll go ahead and get people to level 6. It's only one run, generally speaking, because the red missions give so much XP. So, come back next time, Darkest Dungeon. We might just be stepping deep into the ruins to recover this lovely portrait of our ancestor. Totally normal. Nobody could possibly have predicted anything was going to go wrong with this family. And we'll see you then.